Hi guys, we're fishing. It's a lovely March day. It's currently 19 degrees up in Yorkshire, up in the East Riding, and it is absolutely beautiful. It's bloody warm. We're at stables and I've seen fish. I've been here 3 hours almost. I've seen them up on the top. I've also seen fizzing as well, so they're on the bottom. Now in this lake, from my understanding, we've got rudd, carp and tench. And for me, I love a good tench every now and then. If I don't catch a carp, catching tench is just as good. And also I love catching carp. My biggest out of here, see the picture, is ribcage at 2712, which I had last year. I've done a few sessions over here in the winter, and I love this place. It's such a beautiful, magnificent place. It's a little small venue. It's intimate, which is what I like about it. There's no, what's the word to look for? What's the word to describe it? Idiots. There's no idiots on the lake, and well, by myself, and I love it. Rules are pretty sensible. It's members only, so you have to pay a membership fee, and then from there it gets cheaper. But fishing through the week or rather than fishing the weekend. But there's fizzing at the moment. Let me turn the camera around and I'll show you. So, as you can see, it's beautiful right now. It's getting towards the end of the afternoon. It's about 3:15. At the moment, I've got one just over there to the right on a zig. Sorry about the reed bed, but it's behind the reed bed. It's about 2 rod lengths off the front. Middle rod isn't on a zig. It's actually on a slip D wafter. One of my winter specials, which is a northern special. It's not even a northern special. It's a CC Moore live system 50mm wafter with some flaked maize, boiler chrome pellets, and a little bit of the northern special liquid, just in case I fancy a bit of bait. Because from what I've been told, and the people have had them of beds of bait, just sent out on the Acts Plus. It's only 8.5 wraps out. The reason why I'm fishing so shallow is because there's 2 anglers on the other side. That's why. Just to respect the rules, I believe it's 9 wraps. I believe it's 18 wraps to the other side. I haven't not actually cast that far yet, but we'll see. And then the left hand rod is about where the middle tree is. About 8.5 wraps out as well. That's on the zig on a little black piece of foam. The zig on the right is on 2 little Norman special. I think they're about 8mm. Pop-ups. I've got the top black and I've got the bottom like a fluorescent yellow. And I've caught on the past on zigs. I've not caught here on zigs. I've never tried. Oh, I've tried it in the winter when it was short. Lovely days like this, but a lot colder. And with me seeing them in the upper layers of the water, just thought I'd give it a go. Thought it'd be a bit silly not to. But I have seen fizzing just in the see where them ripples are. That's whereabouts it is, but we'll see if we can catch anything and we'll go from there. But this is only day 1 of a 48-hour session, but we will see if we can catch anything. Anyway, catch you later guys. So guys, I just thought I'd quickly show you the tactics, what I'm doing. I thought I'd talk a little bit of rigs to you. Now this at the moment is my favourite rig. It's my go-to. If I'm not using this, it's usually a German rig, but this, here it is. It's just a simple slip D. Oh, you can't really focus on it that well. The camera's not focused. It's focusing on me. But it's a slip D rig. I don't know if it's called a multi-rig. I'm not too sure exactly. For me, it's a slip D, but it's attached to a bait screw instead of a ring swivel. Well, the macro ring swivels. For me, I prefer bait screws because I don't have to mess about with floss. And having to burn and always making sure I've got a lighter. For me, this seems to be the way. It sits comfortably on the screw. It's using one of the Nash bait screws, one of the little Nashy ones. And this is just one of the life system wafters, which I've been curing in this for a long time. That's just a mixture of the booster liquid, a tiny little bit of the Northern special liquid, and that's just it. And it's just been sitting. I just give it a good shake in the pot, Let me just quickly cover it up, and then all I do is literally, that's all I do every now and then. But it's that time of year now where I'm starting to question whether I should go from fishing live system to more of my summer bait, which I tend to use, which is the Pacific tuna. Now for me, the Pacific tuna is one of the best sort of summer baits. I only switched on to CC more last year, and I've had a little bit of success on cell on mainline. I've only used it a few times, and I've caught one fish from here on cell, which was a little 14-pounder, and from there it's been alright, but it's not, I don't think I've got too much faith in it because cell's been overkilled for time. But this here, this is my Pacific tuna bag. It's just I need to get a bigger one, to be honest, but these are my go-tos. So these are 18mm CC more Pacific tuna, not bottom baits. Ooh, sorry, there's just been a massive swirl in front of me. Hard hook baits, that's what they are, the hard hook baits. And if I'm not on a hard hook bait, I usually tend to go for some airball wafters, if not 15s and 18s. But we're getting to that time of year where I'm considering about doing the switch. At the moment, because it's getting a bit the sun is starting to drop, as you can tell. But the reflection just above me, which is pretty cool. I'm debating about what to do for the evening. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one on the tuna just to see if anything happens, just on a wafter. I've got no freebies unfortunately with it, I've only got live system freebies. But what I tend to do is I will get, this is my live system which I've crushed up, just barley powder, that's all it is. Put a bit of that in, the live system pellets, the flaked maize which you soak out the night before, bit of glug, and go from there. But it's looking quite good for a bite right now. We'll see if anything happens. But I'm thinking about redoing the right-hand rod because nothing seems to have happened at the moment with that. I'm probably going to wait until the sun not sets but is on the horizon, and then from there redo that using the actor. I've got a nice little reed bed which is a good area, which I've rebaited a couple of times, and I know it's a good feeding spot. Hopefully something happens from it. Anyway, catch you in a bit. Yeah, a couple of ducks fighting. So this is generally how I load my boats, load my boat. Guess I put my rig just there for now. Get the live system pellet. It's a mixture of 60 and 2 mils. It's just a nice little bed. Just a nice little scattering, that's all. I just like to try and level it out. As you can see, there's a solid bag which failed. Well, not failed, but I haven't used it and I think it's a bit too big. Right, so from the pellets, close that. Then go to the special mix, which is the flaked maize and barley crumb. So I like to, and hemp as well. So what I like to do is, usually, this holds up to 3 kilos, so I usually try and put 3 scoops in. So 1, 2, and 3. Now what I like to try and do is try and get a nice sort of level. Okay, so that's that, and then we'll add a handful of magic dust, aka boiler crumb. As you can see, different sort of shapes and sizes. And then I will have a handful of just normal. So once I've added the handful of boilies, then I'll reposition my wafter, which is this one here, so it's nice and flat because it's only 6 foot deep here. The spot which I'm fishing is between, it's like a little spot about 6 foot. It'll just go lovely and flat. There's like a little ball in front of it, and then the wafter will just sit on top of this bait and waft on top. That's the idea. Right, let's get out there. Good morning. Got a bit of an update for you. It's currently 6:15. It's misty as all. You can't even see the other side of the lake. But, well, 5 minutes ago, my right arm rod ripped off. And I'm gonna get her unhooked, get that rod recast, and then we'll get it sorted and take some pictures. Good morning. Oh, I've got a result. Just recast the rod. I know. I haven't weighed it yet. I'm just about to. But I can't wait to show you guys. It's only a little one. Not even 10 pounds probably. But look at the scale of it. It's a gorgeous fish. Absolutely beautiful. I'll turn around. That's why I get her back. Probably even 10 pounds. Still's a gorgeous little fish. Yep. 10 pounds on the nose. Beautiful little thing. You can tell by the shoulders on it as well. She's gonna be a cracker. Right, let's get you back. And away she goes. Perfect start to a lovely cold morning when you're fishing. And how to motivate yourself. Bacon. Bacon all the way. Bit of an update for you guys. Weather is absolutely stonking. It's over 20 degrees right now. At the moment, carp, they're just chilling, cruising on the surface. Try tossing a couple of floaters, they're not interested. Put zigs out, they're not interested either. It's just that time of year, I suppose. We're in March, and when you get 20 odd degrees and then the temperature's going down to 1 or 2 degrees at night, especially this morning with that mist rolling in, they're just not interested. I'll just flip the camera around just so you can see. So as you can see, they're all on top. They're just not interested. They're just, if I can highlight it with my vape, just about there, just where the ripples are. I don't know if the camera's going to be able to pick that up until I look at it, but I've counted maybe 30 of them all up. There's been the odd bit of fizzing on my spot. I've had a couple of liners. There's two right just in front of there, which I'm looking at. I don't know if it'll pick it up with the camera, but I'm looking, I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. About 15 fish on top of it, guys. Well, that's well, just there. They're just all around there. All kind of in the middle, and occasionally they get to about maybe 4 rod dumps in. But that's it. I don't think they're in the mood for feeding, they're just in the mood to get the sun while it's out in. But done something different. Got one just in front of that tree over there, just where that coot's swimming with that bit of reed stem. Got another one in the middle. 9 wraps out because Billy's opposite me. And then my left hand one, I thought, since everyone else is catching the margins, that's been a lake. It's just in that farthest reed stem, just over there. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. The frogs are having fun, they're fornicating, and so are the toads. It's that time of year, spring is in the air. Especially this weekend, with the clock setting back. Get to lose an hour in bed, an hour on bank. But it is what it is. Anyway, I'll leave you lot to it. I'll give you an update a bit later on. See how for now. Well, I've not got her out yet. I think I've just brought my PB common.